lot of my friends were firefighters. I didn't really know much about it. Got married right out of high school, had a kid, got on the fire department, fell in love with it, been here ever since. I don't ever feel like I go to work. I always enjoy it. I've always enjoyed it, so I like helping people.
I had a friend that was on the department. He used to always joke with me. He was like, "Oh, you should come try it." I was like, I had some other things going on, but eventually he talked me into it, so I interviewed for it one day. I guess the rest was history. It's an exciting job for sure.
We got a call mid-morning during the summer on Hillier Avenue for a structure fire. Had multiple families living in it. I think there were 15 or 16 people living in there. It's pretty close to our station, so we got there pretty quick, within a minute or two. We were right on scene with a heavy smoke showing, a fire on the first and second floor. Our rookie private Lawson was also on the call with us. While I was making my assessment, he pulled a tack line off the truck, got it to the door for me. I heard somebody hollering for help around the side of the building, so we stopped what we were doing. Me and my rookie on the back, we went around to the back, found the guy on the roof. We laddered the building. I went up and got him off the roof, brought him down the ladder, handed him off to my rookie. He made sure that he was not injured.
Once they got him down and got him back to the truck, they went for their fire attack, and from there I assisted the patient with checking vitals, pretty much waiting till EMS get on scene.
Any fire you pull up on, there's always a possibility of life safety, and that's always first priority. But when you know that there's somebody, adrenaline goes up a little bit more.
The fire at that point becomes is second to the patient. He becomes the #1 priority for sure. It's a great thing to have the Shield Club. We don't really ask for anything or look for any awards or anything. We just do the job because we love to do it. But it's a great thing that there's people that can see the work that we do and want to thank us for it.
Thanks for the support. We do appreciate it.
I don't know if it was a desire as a child, as much as it was I thought it was fun, the cop shows as a child. Obviously, that did lead up to that moment of the reality of actually doing that job, which started in 1995. And in 2002-ish, I was selected to join the Macon Police Department's K-9 unit. 2005 to 07, I did drug interdiction, high crime type involvement, working with various agencies. In 2007, I was promoted to sergeant. In 2014, I was assigned to the Bibb Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. January of 2017, I was promoted to lieutenant, and then subsequently moved from a squad to manage the entire division as a division commander, where I currently hold the position now. That position entails event planning, security events, fatality investigations unit, the heat unit, and then the day-to-day operations of the traffic division, which is traffic crash investigation, speed enforcement. I love what I do. Over the course of my career, I've worked with many federal agencies, but the last several years I've been directly involved with, dignitary type protections, whether it be a candidate or whether it be sitting presidents, where I've been able to be involved. What you learn from outside agencies, the respect that you garner if you're doing your job right. It's habit forming to do a good job, or it's habit forming to do a bad job. And I've chose the former, to do the best I can do, regardless of any culture, regardless of any world events, knowing that there are people that I come in contact with and I may not see tomorrow, I may not ever meet again. I've helped them somehow. I know with confidence that what we do makes a difference in the community, and I'm a part of that difference. I want to know that I've done the best I can do for the community that I was born and raised in. My family, I want them to be able to look back and just kind of look over my life and say, he did a good job. That would mean a lot to me. But for someone that owes me absolutely nothing to have something in play to say thank you, what more could you ask for? And I appreciate that from the Shield Club and those that had a part in all this coming to fruition.
I went in law enforcement is because I love to help people. When I put that badge on or put the uniform on, it tells me that I'm doing the right thing for the community as a whole. In 2010, I was hired for Macon PD, and from there on, I was in patrol. I was known for apprehending suspects when it comes to burglaries, commercial burglaries, residential burglaries, inter autos. I was notified by several supervisors in order to come to the detective bureau, and that's where I'm at now because of my work ethics on the patrol division. I love being an investigator because I love to basically fulfill the case to the end. I'm known for walking, and I'm known for follow-up. If it's houses or commercial business there, I'm gonna walk probably about 2 miles and get video every angle possible. A suspect could have possibly parked there, went to even a little simple armed robbery or commercial armed robbery or personal armed robbery. I'm gonna exhaust every means and do everything possible to bring justice to him or her. I was notified by dispatch in reference to a commercial armed robbery at the Lucky Mark on Jeffersonville Road. I responded, I met with the clerk who advised me that he was stocking the cooler with drinks, and when he was approached by an unknown male who actually placed a gun or objects to his back and made him open the register and take the money. And the owner was able to quickly give me all the video clips of the suspect entering. I was looking at the distinct clothing which he had on. I went back to the neighborhood, which is Fennerdale, which is located adjacent to the business, and I walked. This kid came to me. He was like, I think you're looking for somebody who robbed the store. And I was like, yeah. I said, matter of fact, I am. And he was like, he just ran to a house. And I looked to my right, and he kind of nodded his head towards it. I took that little piece of information and went to the house and did a knock and talk. I was like, you know what I'm about? I said, yes. He said, it's about the robbery at the store right there. We normally go to every day. And from that point on, she called a nephew. Me and she basically confronted him about what I was there for. And he didn't come out and say he did it. But at that time, I locked the house down, got a search warrant, and found evidential value inside the house. He did confess to doing it. But that little evidence the kid told me got me to apprehend the suspect within 4 hours of the armed robbery. Shield Club is a great organization that helps public safety. I thank the Shield Club for what they did, even for the recognition, even for looking at for the little small things we do, or sometimes we get criticized for what we do that's perceived as right. This organization is looked at us as what we're doing is good for our advancement and opportunity in our career field.
Back in 2000, when I moved to Macon, I met a couple officers. They used to see me working out in the gym, and they said, hey man, you want to join the police department? I said, no, I don't want to be no police officer. And once I got to know him and him telling me about the job, and I thought it was interesting being able to help people. He was telling me like a lot of people need help, and he kept seeing me there and convinced me to do it. When I was on patrol, I used to talk to some of the investigators, and I should see what they were doing. It was something that stood out like, okay, you be a police officer, then you can become a detective. I came to investigations in 2007, and I found something that I really liked, and it was investigating criminals, investigating property crimes. We kept having a spike in burglaries at Ace Hardware's throughout Bibb County. We had a detail together where we would ride at night trying to catch these guys. We had a burglary at Academy Sports. When we arrived at Academy Sports, we saw a vehicle leaving the area. And when it got on Eisenhower, it turned back on Key Street. That's when we stopped the vehicle. And he said he just stopped to use the bathroom. I remembered his face, and our body cam was able to capture his vehicle and the tag. We let him go and went to check the business. At the time, no one was in the business. The suspect who we caught, he went to Ace Hardware just being suspicious, looking at stuff, looking around, trying to conceal stuff. They just thought it was suspicious. So we were able to pull the video footage of the vehicle. We had a burglary at the Ace Hardware on Riverside, and we were able to look at the surveillance footage. The vehicle that we saw at Academy Sports was in the footage. We was looking for two cars, an SUV and a Buick with the busted window. So as we were riding around, we spotted the Buick with the busted window. And as we entered the parking lot, we activated our blue lights. And the suspect got out of the vehicle and ran. From there, we knew we had the guy. So we were able to apprehend him. So I said, well, what is this in your car right here with the tag still on it, the security wire? And he said, yeah, you got me. Through interviewing with him, he was able to tell me he did commit the burglaries at all the Ace Hardwares. He also confessed to a convenience store that just opened up on Montpelier Avenue. And he also gave me the individual's name who drove him to each one of these burglaries. I think he was tired of running. And so from there, we were able to get a confession out of him that night. It doesn't really happen like that a lot. This is one of the unique times when you catch somebody and you talk to them. When you have the public trust, you want to do everything that you can to see that the perpetrators are brought to justice. And that's what we try to do. That's what I try to do. And most of my colleagues, they feel the same way. I'll do my best to help bring the perpetrators to justice. The Shield Club offers an opportunity for deputies and their families to further their career and be someone in the community that people look up to. The Shield Club makes heroes out of normal people like me and others.